MLB season predictions: who will win each division, major award? With the 2019 MLB regular season kicking off Thursday, TheScore's MLB editors offer their predictions for how each division plays out and who claims the major awards. For the first time since 2012, the Yankees finished the regular season atop the AL East. Powered by the best, despite an underwhelming offseason, the Indians remain the class of the AL Central thanks in large part to a dominant rotation. It marks a fourth, the Astros three-peat as AL West champions on the back of a third straight campaign with at least 100 wins. Houston, easily. The Nationals claim their third title in the last 4 seasons, but it isn't easy. The NL East finish. Much like the East, the NL Central features multiple World Series contenders. The Cubs' rotation. The Dodgers cruise to a 7th straight NL West title as their incredible depth enables them to persevere through a number of injuries. The Rockies make the Mike Trout, Angels. After failing to claim the honor in each of the last 2 years, Trout claims his third AL MVP award. He bashes 40. Also received votes: Aaron Judge, Alex Bregman, Mookie Betts, Chris Sale. Red Sox. Finally, the All-Star left-hander captures the award that had eluded him. Sale posts it. Also received votes: Justin Verlander, Jarrett Cole, Blake Snell, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays. It had to be Vlad. One of the most. And also received votes: Eloy Jimenez, Yosei Kikuchi, Bryce Harper, Phillies. Harper regains his swagger in Philadelphia and puts up the type of production that won him NL MVP honors in 2015. Without the distraction. Also received votes: Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Anthony Rendon, Ronald Acuna Jr., Max Scherzer. Nationals. The future first ballot Hall of Famer continues to get better with age. It took a historic. Also received votes: Noah Syndergaard, Aaron Nola, Jack Flaherty, Walker Buehler, Fernando Tatis Jr. Padres. Tatis benefits from opening the season with the big club, and becomes the Padres' first Rookie of the Year since Benito Santiago in 1987. The 20-year video by Fox Sports. Also received votes: Victor Robles, Pete Alonso, Alex Reyes, Chris Paddock. Copyright 2019 Score Media Ventures Incorporated. All rights reserved.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot bar. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.